Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I wanted to use a bunch of the different samples that I have. I did this video when I first started my channel, but I didn't know it was actually like a challenge, a tiny makeup challenge. I just called it a full face of samples. So I actually went through the drawer of samples that I have, which, I mean, it's not full, but I have a lot of small makeup samples that I get from Sephora, Ulta, or, you know, in my Ipsies. The only thing that's part of my routine that I didn't have a small, tiny sample of was for my eyebrows. So I went ahead and did that prior. I used my Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz in the color medium brown. But everything else, I have a tiny sample of. I mean, there's all kinds of stuff in here. And that's not even everything that I have. That's just what I chose that we're gonna use today. All right, so the first step in my routine after my eyebrows is my primer. And this is kind of a twofer. So this is the Huda Beauty. It has the primer and then there's a foundation in here. So I wanted to try this for a while anyways, so it just works out that I have a sample of it. Now in this, there are 4 different foundation shades. I'm thinking I'm closer to the macaroon shade than the amaretti. So I'm going to use the Sephora app to do my foundation match and see which color I am. We did this last time with the Estee Lauder foundation. Okay, so when I go into the Sephora app, I go into the search, I type in Huda Faux, and it brings up the Huda Beauty Faux Filter Foundation. Now to find my shade, I'm going to click on the shade finder. I'm going to hit Let's Get Started. I'm going to look for my Too Faced Born This Way foundation in the shade Vanilla. And it says that my closest match is Cheesecake. So I select that shade. Now if I go to 2 down, Macaroon is right there. It's 230N. And then if I pan over, Amaretti, that is 2 tones darker. So what I'm going to do for this is I'm going to take Macaroon and Amaretti. I'm going to mix them to hopefully get my perfect shade. And we'll get as close to Cheesecake as possible. All right, so this is the Huda Beauty Complexion Perfection Makeup Base. I'm gonna go ahead and open this up. And I've actually never used this foundation base before. So I'm just gonna take, so I have a little bit on my hand. It feels really smooth. It actually has a really nice scent to it. Kind of perfumey, but I'm not sure. I can't think of the scent right now, but it smells really good. So when you pull it out of the packet, that's what it looks like. And I'm just gonna take these 2 shades and pop them off. Now, because it's just in this little bubble, it's gonna make it easy to open it up and be able to dip into both of them. It definitely has some coverage. These 2 shades, Macaroon and Amaretti mixed together. I wasn't doing as much Amaretti as I was Macaroon just because Macaroon is lighter and I don't necessarily have like that big of a, like that much of a tan, but you can definitely tell the difference. And I was trying to bring it down a little bit. So for concealer, I have the Tarte Creaseless Concealer. This has maracuja oil in it. I use the Tarte Shape Tape. It's one of my favorites. I haven't used this since they reformulated it, so I'm interested to see like what it looks like. And I mean, it looks light enough. This is in the shade Light. For my sponge, I'm going to be using my Real Technique sponge. I actually just got this at TJ Maxx and it was like $3.99, but it was one of their like limited edition that they put out around the holidays, and it's so cute. It is really sticky. Like, I can feel how sticky it is. It is really shiny. Interesting. I don't know that I like this. Like, it sank into my creases. Like, oh no. I do not like that more than my Shape Tape. Okay, I'm gonna hurry up and set this because it is, yeah. For setting powder, I have the Hourglass Veil Translucent Setting Powder. This is another one of those that I wanted to try. I am not a fan of this sponge, but I thought I would try it out. I like Real Techniques. Orange sponge is pretty good. Okay, not too bad once it's been set. It could also easily be the setting powder. Okay, my next step would be bronzer. For this, I have the Becca Prime and Bronze Glow Kit. In this, it has a Velvet Blurring Primer. There is the Shimmering Skin Perfector. There's the Sunlight Bronzer in Bronze Bondi. And then there's the Under Eye Brightening Corrector Light to Medium. So this kit is actually part of the Sephora Beauty Insider. So when you purchase items at Sephora, you get points. And I actually use my points to get this. The whole reason I got the box was for these two. So this is the highlighter in the color Champagne Pop, which is one of my favorite highlighters. I think I just had it in my favorites of 2018. But this is great because when I go to travel, I can pop this in my makeup bag and I don't have to worry about taking an entire thing of highlighter with me. And then this is the bronzer in Bronze Bondi. You can see that it has a little bit of shimmer, but I'm gonna try and use it as my contour. And actually, the undertone of this, it is very warm. This should pair well with my blush. For contour in the winter, I usually do a cooler color because I'm very light. And I like those blue undertones because it's gonna give me like that actual gray shadow. Whereas in the summer, this would be the one that I would use because it has that pinky flushed kind of undertone. And then on my Real Techniques 100 brush, this is just an all over like powder brush. I know I've been using my It Cosmetics one, but I just got this and I've been loving how it's been doing my bronzer. And because this is so warm, I'm gonna take a light hand with my bronzer. For blush, I have the Pacifica Natural Minerals. This is in the color Wildrose. The packaging is super cute with the unicorn on it. That may or may not be too dark for me, but it's a pretty color. This is the IBY Beauty Radiant Glow Highlighter in the color Prosecco. This is really pretty in the pan. It looks a little subtle. Well, it looks subtle on my finger, but it looks like it's gonna catch the light a little bit. It is really subtle, but sometimes a subtle highlight is nice. It just gives you that like natural dew type of highlight. I am going to go in with my setting spray. I have the MAC Prep+Prime Fix Plus. This is actually one of those scented ones. This one is in the scent Lavender. And I'm getting like that natural dew right now, but that could also be my concealer. Set it a little bit. See if we can make this highlighter pop a little bit. It is really powdery. It's kind of picking up the texture that I have in my forehead. It's just got that really pretty, subtle, like I've been sweating all day type of glow right now. For eyeshadow primer, we have the Nars Smudge Proof Eyeshadow Base. This one doesn't have a color. It's not tinted. It's just the original. Okay, so for eyeshadow, I have three different options. I have the Laura Mercier Caviar Stick Eye Color. This actually has 3 different colors in here. And then I have the Cover FX High Impact Shimmer. This is in the Shimmer Veil. And this one also has 3 different colors. So I'm looking at these and I'm like, which ones could I use? The one downside is there's not really a matte color. So because I don't really have a matte brown or a matte transition color, I'm gonna go in with my bronzer, the Becca Bronze Bondi. Okay, so I'm gonna take this on a fluffy crease brush and I'm just going to fluff it into my crease and just kind of build it up a little bit, just so I kind of have a base. You see what I'm talking about that blue vein? Does anyone else see it? Like, am I just crazy? Like, is it? I can see it. Can you see it? Like, it's driving me nuts. And even with this bronzer, I don't think I'm going to be able to blend it so much that it actually covers it. So I'm just going to see my veins today. Do you see? Oh, look at that. I don't get that with my Shape Tape. Dang it. This is a bad makeup day. I'm gonna go in with the Laura Mercier Caviar Eye Stick. I think I'm gonna go into this color right here, Moonlight, a bronzy brown color. Okay, this color is really pretty. I think it'd be easier if it was actually in the stick form. Right now I'm just using my silicone spatula from Sephora. I know I've used these in a couple other videos applying glitter, but right now it's like doing what I need it to on the outside. So for the inside of my eye, I'm going to use the Cover FX High Impact Shimmer. I'm going to use this color right here, Soleil. So this is Soleil Open. It's kind of like a rose gold type of color, and it's really creamy. Okay, so you got to work with this quickly because it does dry really fast. Okay, not too bad. I'm gonna use the Becca Champagne Pop and just use this in the inner corner as my inner corner highlight. Gonna go back in with Bronze Bondi on my fluffy crease brush and just kind of fluff that into the crease to kind of blend out. I'm going to take this color under the eye as well into the waterline. I'm going to take Champagne Pop and put this right underneath my brow bone. For eyeliner in the waterline, I have Tarte Sex Kitten. Not a fan of this eyeliner. It seems a little dry. So for liquid eyeliner, I have the Eyeko London Skinny Liquid Eyeliner in the color Black. The tip is a little bit thicker, so I'm interested to see how this works. I'm gonna go ahead, apply it off camera, and I will be right back. Okay, that eyeliner, not fun, not easy. The tip is too thick, so it didn't give me that like nice thin wing that I wanted. It got kind of messy trying to do the wing, so I did what I could with it. For mascara, I have the Rodial Glamolash Mascara XXL. That brush is actually pretty nice. It's pretty nice at like pulling my eyelashes apart, but it feels kind of dry. I'm not sure. I don't think I like this mascara. I'm gonna go ahead, reset my face with the MAC Prep+Prime Fix Plus in the scent Lavender. I personally don't know why I set this because it just feels like a bad makeup day, but I'm hoping that it like melts everything into each other. And really, it's not like the worst makeup day I've had. It's just like the worst right now. I am really glad I got a sample of that foundation because I do not like it. Like, it sank straight into my crease lines up here. Like, I look like I've been wearing a hat all day. It sank into my pores so bad. And I was gonna go and buy it because off of a recommendation of a friend, and I'm glad I didn't. All right, I'm gonna line my lips with the Rouge Gel Lip Liner. This is from the Sephora collection. This is in the color Nothin But Nude. I've never had a foundation sink into my pores down here. Do you see that? Like, oh my God. As far as this lip liner is concerned, it is so creamy and so smooth going on. I'm kind of using it as lipstick right now. I'm really distracted by my foundation right now. And I don't know if it's a primer either, because like, see, and that's not fair. I used a new primer, I used a new foundation. It could be the primer. I use a complexion perfecting primer. So maybe I need to get a sample of that foundation again and try it with my normal primer and see, because it could be either one of those. I really wanted to like this foundation. Like, I keep getting like so many people, try this foundation, you'll really like it. For on top of my lip pencil, I have the Kevyn Aucoin The Lip Gloss in the color Sunlit. This is the lip gloss. It's just kind of like a shimmery dark brown. It has like a kind of like a peachy scent to it. Okay, so I'm liking the lip liner and the lip gloss together. Like, yes. Like, this is my color nude. And that's crazy. Like, a couple years ago, I never would have thought to wear a nude lipstick, nude lip gloss, nude liquid lip. Like, that wasn't my thing. I liked dark colors. I liked bright reds. I liked the deep mulberry and almost the purpley reds. The downside is the foundation, and I really want to like the foundation. So I am going to try getting a sample of the foundation, which you can do at Sephora. Like, I love that about Sephora, is that if you ask for a sample, they'll give you a sample, and maybe it'll change my mind, but I'm going to try it with a different primer. Maybe it's the primer, maybe it's the foundation, maybe it's just I'm having a really crappy skin day. Well, you guys, that's it for this look. This is a full face of tiny makeup. And I mean, it's not that bad. It doesn't look too bad when I zoom out, but when I zoom in and I look in the mirror, this down here, like, I already showed you what it is looking like. I've never had that happen before. It did sink into like my lines on my forehead. The color is not a match. Okay, so I'm gonna have to get something that is closer to my shade. I tried to mix two colors. It's still like, it's still darker. But as far as like the bronzer, which is Becca, and I love Becca, that was like warm all day, every day. But if I were to be out in the sun and have a suntan, like that would be the bronzer that I use. The blush is really pretty. That was from Pacifica. The highlighter, very subtle. Like, I was just out all day sweating, and that's what it kind of looks like. Now, the eyes, I'm liking. The eyeliner, not so much. I didn't like the Tarte Sex Kitten or the Eyeko eyeliner, but like the best thing out of this entire look is this lip. Like, I'm loving this lip color. The lip liner from Sephora was really nice and creamy and it went on so easy. And then the lip gloss from Kevyn Aucoin, dude, that has the best scent. Like, it makes me hungry right now for dessert. Well, you guys, that's it for this look. That was a full face of tiny makeup, and there's some nice things in here. There's some like I'm never going to use again products. But thank you so much for watching, you guys. If you haven't subscribed yet, make sure to hit the subscribe button down below. Make sure to hit the bell icon next to it for notifications of new videos, which come out 3 times a week. And then if you like this video, make sure to give it a big thumbs up so that I know that you like this video. And if there's any other challenges you think I should do, put those down below because I'm always interested to see what you guys want me to do. And until next time, you guys, bye. And I'll see you in my next video.